3, 2, 1. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is Student Side Gamers or Media coming back at you with another video. This is episode 3. I haven't been uploading earlier. I think Tuesday was the last time I uploaded one video from the series, mostly because the weeks get really busy. But we're back. We're on stream. We were able to actually get a lot done on our main account. You can check that out in some of the other videos we did. But in terms of this, we've been grinding a little bit off camera, although not too much. We got some rune uppage, but not at all. I mean, these are just fillers. And mostly, well, we got our first mystical scroll too, and pulled this, so I'm not really planning on using it. But we are at Tulane Forest, pretty much stuck right now. Let's see, we can use his rep, but I don't think we should, not just yet. Anyways, we're also on stream now, so we've only got, I think, one person in, but we'll take suggestions from the stream to improve our game. So Legend Scroll, if you want to help, feel free to help, because you know, anything that I don't catch, you might be able to catch better. Okay, here we go. Also, the donation bar is for my main, rather than this account. This account is totally free to play. Only to keep it from being like totally like, I don't know. It wouldn't be fair for me to drop $100 in this game, you know, while everybody else is trying to watch and get through the beginning. So, you know, all I'm worried about right now is just getting through the basics. So pretty much what you want to do at this point, again, by now you might be starting to suffer some losses. Mainly, you need to be worried about just, you know, bumping up those runes if possible. Whatever to make your character slightly stronger. Use your friend's reps if you can. Whatever, just make sure that you're getting through the scenarios pretty much as quickly as possible. There's not really a time frame where it matters, although, you know, just do what you can to get through, and then decide what you need to do to build your team and get them stronger afterwards. So we're manualing this now because I don't want to auto it, but you know, for the most part, you can just see that we're taking it out. I think if we finish this one, we get 4-star runes, 4-star energy runes. I believe that's the reward for finishing out this place. So that's actually very good for you guys. No, is it energy or is it blade? Or not, yeah, blade. It might be blade, I don't know. So by virtue of that, you really want to make sure that you're going ahead and getting these done as quickly as possible, so you can get those much better, much needed runes. Let me tell you, it's important. Oh, I hope we don't die here. Oh, so we get the heal. That should keep us alive for one more hit. Yep, and then we'll just focus all the attacks. There you go. So, although I did talk a lot of bad things about Lapis, the Water Knight, Water Magic Knight, in the beginning, I didn't really enjoy her. I will say that you're gonna need her early on. You don't really have much of a choice. So next, this is better for him. Let's see. Yeah, this should be fine. So we're gonna go try and keep these about 20 minutes apiece again. Usually the stream is a little bit more filled. It is getting later at night, so that's why you'll see a very slight to major decrease in people. So yeah, pretty much just walk through the way you normally would, and don't worry about failing. If you fail, just go back and try and build up your runes some more, and you know, you'll get there. It just takes some time. So we're taking these guys out. And then I have one more rep. Usually you want to save your rep for something you can't beat on your own. So if you can try and beat these, do it, and don't waste your friend's reps. Like, both my friends have level 27 Magic Knight reps. Those pretty much help me get through the early scenarios, but I don't want to waste them, because then, you know, you'd be down. And, you know, like right now I can finish it without it, so there's no reason to have to do it otherwise. Let's go. It doesn't really matter what you take out at this point. Just take out probably the easiest thing. And then after this, also, you should be trying to introduce yourself to Karos Dungeon within Giants, not Dragons or Necro or anything. Just starting to introduce yourself to Giants. You will get your better runes there, and obviously as the higher levels you go up, you can get up to 6-star runes. Trust me, it's very useful, very great, among other things, mystical scrolls and such. So you might want to introduce yourself on that. Also, pay attention to the, what are they called? The elemental dungeons. In order to get your materials to awaken your monsters, because awakening is very, very useful. It's, in fact, you need to awaken your monsters, so choose which monsters you need to most awaken, and on certain days, I think, you know, Mondays, you might get the water dungeon. Tuesdays, you might get, oh, we might not beat this. Nope, we didn't beat it. So, yeah, do that to awaken your monsters, and actually, we're gonna go back, and I will attempt to fix some of these runes, so, this is +9. I'm gonna power this up, just because, for the beneficial attack. And then, you don't want to bump these up too much, but just to give yourself a little bit. Attack 2%, see, that wasn't so bad. We'll go +6 on this, probably. Come on. And then for the dice, the die event, I'm actually not going to be able to finish that, which really sucks. I want people to get my light dark scroll, but we'll try and go as far as we can with it, and maybe pull some more mystical scrolls. I'd love to see what my first lightning on this account is going to be. I know it's going to be fun to watch. And then for HP, kind of bump this up just so he's a bit tankier, because right now he definitely can't take many hits. Hellhound is very, very squishy. In fact, probably one of the most squishiest monsters in the game. And if you don't know what squishy means, basically easy to die. So we got the defense. We'll keep that at +3. Let's see. We'll up this a little bit, just to give him as much attack as possible. So +3 and we're failing. That's ridiculous. And then this should work. Nope, of course it fails. This shouldn't work. I think it went to crit damage, I believe. And then just for good luck, I try and go to see if we can continue the streak. So we continued it. Let's see if we can go again. Yep. Let's see if we can go one more time. Nope. So we'll hang out around there. All these packs. I can't spend money on packs if I don't. I have no reason to. Look at all this energy, though. This is crazy. Okay, so after that, you kind of bump up. Make sure you're checking your events, seeing what you can do. Right now, still have a lot of room to grow, a lot of room to expand. We are very close to getting 200,000 mana. So actually, we'll take it into Arena here. Wait, was it Arena? No, it was upgrades, not Arena. We already finished Arena. So we can't upgrade our monsters, unfortunately, because we don't have the prerequisites. We don't have 10 things to upgrade with, so kind of screwed. Again, you can go into this, you can check these out, but it's not super important. Hall of Magic, this is for your awakening materials, so you need that. Giant's Keep. I don't know if we're ready, or if we're quite ready for the to be able to finish this. We're gonna go one more time and see what we can get. Again, we don't have a lot of monsters to choose from. You guys probably won't have a lot of monsters to choose from either. So, you know, don't expect to jump into it. If you fail, like I said, just continue and try and get through it. I hate to see Hellhound die here. So we're going to try and make her get as powerful as possible so we can kill. Oh, come on, stay alive. Alright, that should be fine. Alright. And then, again, actually we'll just run this on auto. If we die, then we'll do something else. Usually, what happens if you're consistently dying, don't waste your rep unless you absolutely have to. But if you're consistently dying, try some different stuff. Go into Karos, go into Giants, work around some different things, maybe get some, you know, pretty cool runes out of nowhere, you know, some surprising runes, and then come back and, you know, hopefully be at a higher level than you once were, and be able to, you know, punish these monsters a little bit tougher. So, I don't know if we'll be able to beat this. They are doing some decent damage here. Actually, I don't want it to take, no, I don't want it to do this. Don't fight Ramagos. This might be very bad. I don't know if we'll be able to beat it. Nope. So we're still getting knocked out. So because of that, you know, we could do some stuff, but I don't have any scrolls. So instead, in order to get some scrolls and such, we can go to here and take out the giants. So we're gonna go this, and this. You could use the light Elven Ranger. I don't, only because you have to use it with combos, and for him to be really good, it takes accuracy, which we don't have, so I'm not worried about it. Instead, we're just going to run through with the old-fashioned monsters. Actually, it's weird to think that the Water Magic Knight has almost been around for a whole year. I remember when I first started playing, it wasn't even out yet. You know, this was not a non-existent monster. And when it came out, I was like, this doesn't even look like a monster for this game. And now all of a sudden, you realize it's almost a year old. So it's really crazy how time goes. Because I remember when I first started the game, they didn't give you natural 4 stars. I remember Tion, the late forgot what it's called, Light Garuda. That was the only thing that they gave you, and you had to work with that. And I loved it. Everybody used it. That was a monster you got to 5 stars, because it was like the only light monster you were getting until the end of the month. And luckily, my first LD monster was, I think it was a light barbaric king. But you know, so I got lightning on the first try, but it wasn't anything totally crazy. So let's see what we get. So see, you can, it's flat stat rune, but it might be useful later on, so, or at least in the very, very beginning, not later on, excuse me. But in the very beginning, it could be useful, so keep that in mind. And just, you know, put it on auto, let it run, let it do its course. You'll get some mana stones to upgrade. You'll get some experience, so you'll still be leveling up, and you might get some scrolls, some runes, maybe a mystical scroll, maybe some fodder, who knows. This is a great place to go for basically the rewards, or the items that you can get is better than, you know, the experience. That's what you're here for, is basically the loot. Although it does take longer to finish than a regular thing, unless you're extremely good. It might take, you know, like some people can finish B10 in less than a minute. That's pretty crazy. But I think on my main I'm doing B10, 100% auto B10 in about 5 minutes or 50 seconds to 6 minutes, and then my 50% chance success rate is more around 3 minutes, but you know, it's not worth it to only finish in 50% accuracy rather than 100. And that's one thing you guys gotta realize: if you're not beating this, if you're farming to try and grow, don't go into a higher level thing only doing 50% success rate. You want to make sure you're getting the highest success rate you can possibly get out of it. That way, you're not missing out on anything. You know, we're just farming through. Not a lot's going to be done, but I want to finish the next space, or the next place that we're at, so we can get those runes and at least show you guys something new. Every episode, I want to show you guys something new. I hate to just grind and not get anything out of it, so we'll just do a few of these just to kind of show you guys what you can do. This strays away from the normal game, so you don't have to be stuck in scenarios. You can kind of do this and get some good items out of it, get some good, maybe a unit or two, who knows. By this point, you shouldn't have a natural 4 or 5 star, but it's not impossible. You can definitely do it. I've only gotten 1 scroll, so, you know, excuse me, the chances are pretty low, but, you know, if you can do it, it's pretty good. And, yeah, don't pay until you get a nat 5. Welcome, Hoa and Julian, or, I don't know how to say that last name. A lot of people have it, but I don't know how to say it. Welcome. If you're wondering what this is, I'm actually recording this segment of the stream, and I'm going to throw this into YouTube. I've been streaming for about 2 hours, or 3 hours maybe, but this 20-minute segment is actually, this is for my baby account. This is my Let's Play series. This is episode 3. After this, we'll go back onto our main. For all you guys on YouTube, if you would like to see me stream, I stream for sure on Fridays and Saturdays. Throughout the week, it might be random though, but plan Fridays and Saturdays in the evenings, Eastern Standard Time, 7 to maybe midnight or 1, depending on how many people want to stick around. But, so yeah, we've got a few of these done, and I'm pretty much out of time here soon, so I need to go ahead and get done with the Wayne Forest. I'm going to replace you with you. Yeah, I've actually gotten 3 natural 5 stars in total, but only one of them is on my main, so kind of a waste, right? I slept for 4 hours today after school, and I'm still significantly tired. That's what life does to you. But, so yeah, pretty much what we're trying to do is get through this as quickly as possible. I hate to rush it, but I don't want to go into 30 minutes. That would be too long for this video. Let's heal you up. Oh, come on. So a lot of wind monsters, which makes this actually not so good for our Magic Knight here, which is, you know, pretty much one of the better attackers that we have, if not the best. So a lot of his damage gets subdued, because he's our only AoE monster. But we're gonna try and take out the Wind Warbear. These things are not too deadly, but they can do damage, so beware. You know, we're coming up, I think we're a little lower than 20 minutes, so we're not too bad on time. I just didn't want to get stuck. So we're going to try and beat this here. I could have used Rouk, but the problem is Rouk is so squishy, or Fire Hellhound, that he'll die pretty much, you know, instantly. It's hard to see him even surviving through this point, even though he does have the elemental advantage. My fire account, I paid up $500 first, I'm assuming that's what it is, but I didn't even get 1 out of 5. Lucian and Trevor, I got, is good in my list. Well, I have a Lucian on my main, he's very, very good, so I can definitely attest to that. And yeah, dude, I probably paid $500 on my first account too, and I got Orochi and stuff, but I know what you mean. You can spend money on this game a lot, very quickly. I'm sorry to hear that you never got a Nat 5. I got my first Nat 5 on my main account out of 1 scroll, out of 1 random scroll. It was a Leica. I still have them now. And then now I have my Theomars and Veramos, but I don't know if people count those as Nat 5s. So we beat this, so pretty good. We got this taken care of. And we got our scrolls, so really quickly, just for food, we're going to pop this, Forest Keeper, and we're going to see if we can't level up him. Nope. I didn't pay, but yeah, see, if you spend money in this game, chances are they're not going to give you free good stuff. The best way to get stuff is, see, if I spend money on this, the only money I'm spending on this game is my donations. If you can see the little donation bar at the bottom, crystal, refresh, and summons. That's so I can keep my streams going, because since I'm free to play, as soon as I'm out of crystals, I can't stream, I can't play, because I have nothing to do. So, if I get to $100 in the next month, not only will I freak out, because that's unrealistic to me, it feels unrealistic to me, but it'll also be very, very exciting. So, and I'll be able to do some summons, some, whatever. Whoever donates gets to tell me what to spend the money on. If nobody tells me what to spend the money on, I'm just going to use it on crystal refreshes so I can play a lot more, and I can just grind while I'm talking, or drawing, or anything like that. Just keep the game active. So that's what my donation thing is there for. I don't expect to get any donations. In fact, in the next month, if I don't get any donations, I won't be surprised. I've gotten a few donations in my life, but those are very, very few and far in between. So, I mean, maybe somebody will come once. Come along and donate $1 or $2. That would be cool. I've saved up. So I have $10 worth of donations right now that I'm willing to spend on the game, but I didn't add those to this this goal, but they're there just in case. And then we're gonna beat this. Hopefully. Oh man. Okay, well, alright, we gotta break the attack. No, we didn't break it. This is bad. We probably should have gotten a fire monster in here. Your Nat Forest food. I know my Nat Forest food. It's the Water Knight. Well, see, I don't consider any natural 4-star monsters in the game food, but this is not my favorite monster. Later on, this monster becomes completely useless, but in terms of, because like I said, this is episode 3 of my full guide and walkthrough, so pretty much at this point nothing should be food, especially not 4 stars. Well, 2 stars and 1 star should be your food, but we're just working on finishing out this scenario, and we just beat it. So make sure you're saving your reps for the boss battles, guys, and then we get an unknown scroll. And then we get our runes, which I think I'm going to put the runes on my Water Knight. Come on. Yeah. So we got Blade. I'm going to throw those on my Water Magic Knight. And you guys should probably do the same unless you have something better. But early on, it's not a big deal. Come on. So much dialogue, so little time. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Alright, so we got attack runes, which is good. This is really good for Magic Knight. We can just scrap this other stuff then. We're just gonna engrave over it. Don't be afraid to sell or get rid of your early runes. Don't remove them early on. It's just not worth it. And then there you go. So you can upgrade those if you wish. Pretty much at this point, you've gotten your scenarios taken care of. You've gotten everything good to go. Just keep grinding, keep farming. Make sure that you're leveling up your monsters as far as you can. If you can awaken them, do that too. And we've got this. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys on YouTube for watching. If you want to come along to the streams, we're always streaming Fridays and Saturdays, and sometimes random. You just have to make sure you're checking us out. Thank you guys for watching. Stay classy. Peace out. Alright, so